ভোট পরবর্তী হিংসা নিয়ে সরকারের থেকে এখনো কোনো উত্তর পাইনি। কিছু স্পেসিফিক ইস্যু জানতে চাওয়া হয়েছিল, কিন্তু কিছুই জানানো হয়নি। সত্যি ঢেকে রাখা যাবে না বললেন রাজ্যপাল। তিনি আরও বলেন যে
The opposition is a political aspect of that. The opposition leader has got his rights in democracy. Let him exercise it in his own way. I am more concerned about the people. What is of more relevance to me is that the innocent people have been prevented from meeting the governor, which is not a joke. And now that you have raised the issue once again, I am today going to write a letter in a sealed cover and send it to the Chief Minister herself, directly addressed to her about certain issues which now I am not revealing to you, but I can only reveal that my next step is writing directly to the Chief Minister of West Bengal to obey the Constitution of India. The incidents that took place yesterday, that is the unpardonable act from the government. It's an inalienable fundamental right in the Constitution of India. Every responsible government, every civilized government has a right to defend the Constitution. But here is flagrant violation of the Constitution, not once but many times, over and over again. To be specific, under Article 167 of the Constitution of India, it is mandatory, underlined mandatory, for the Chief Minister of a state to give reports and information to the governor whenever it is called for. The Constitution also lays down that the governor has got a right and a duty to suggest to the Chief Minister to place before the Council of Ministers any matter which the governor in his wisdom finds worth presenting before the Council of Ministers. Places as an officer, which has been flagrantly a violation. A constitutional authority like the Chief Minister or a minister cannot deface and defile the Constitution of India with immunity. There will certainly be retribution, there will certainly be nemesis. I am bound to act according to the Constitution of India. That the Constitution has been flouted many times does not mean it is going to be the role of the day. It is my bounden duty to see that constitutional provisions are invoked and the government is made to do whatever is constitutionally expected to do, mandated to do. That is what is going on here. Once again I repeat that there is the dance of death, the macabre, which is happening in many pockets of West Bengal. During the Panchayat election, saw it with my own eyes. I was in the field. During this election also, there have been many instances of violence, murder, intimidation. This cannot go on. Worst is that when the poor people came to meet the governor with permission, this, truth like murder will one day be out. I would like to be a people's governor. Therefore, I went to see them. I spent time with them. What I heard was the deep pangs of innocent people who were at the gunpoint of the goose. This does not bring credit to any civilized government. Government has to do its duty. If government fails to do its duty, the Constitution will take its own course. I will once again repeat, howsoever high you think you are, the law is above you. That is the situation that is there, prevailing in Bengal now. I, as a humble governor, will exercise all my obligations and duties to the Constitution, boldly, fearlessly, timely. I will intervene where intervention is required, whatever may the government in a constitutional government. And mind you, Indian democracy has the inner strength. Indian Constitution has the inner strength to see that everybody is brought in line to obey the Constitution of India and observe the rule of law. That's all what I have to communicate to you now for the time being. Thank you.